church building. In the street, there are baby angels crying and shepherds all over the fire truck and half the neighborhood. Didn't you know it was cigar smoke?
Oh, good heavens, Grace! Of course I didn't know it was cigar smoke. I don't expect to find cigar smoke in the ladies' room of the church.
Alice Wendlekin's mother was mad too. And Reverend Hopkins said he didn't know what to think.
I've been on the phone all day, and I can't make heads or tails of it. Some people say they set fire to the ladies' room. Some people say they set fire to the kitchen. Vera Wendlekin says all they do is talk about underwear.
That was David Clark talking about underwear, and they didn't set fire to anything. The only fire was in the kitchen where the applesauce cake burned up.
The whole church was in an uproar. Jesus said, "Suffer the little children to come unto me." I'm not sure he's talking about the Herdmans. Maybe we should just cancel the play.
I'll bet that was Helen Armstrong's idea.
We can blame it on the fire. Makes a good excuse.
I'll bet that was Edna McCarthy's idea.
Grace, everyone is saying it's going to be
a disaster? Well, they're wrong. This is going to be the best Christmas pageant we've ever had.
Grace, I just don't think anybody's going to come.
Neither did me and Charlie, but we were wrong. On Christmas Eve, the church was jammed full. Everyone came to see what the Herdmans would do.
Let me turn the lights on.
Can't see where I'm going.
Watch your step.
I don't know what you expect to do with this thing. Where should I put it?
I thought it looked like a palm tree. I see now that it doesn't. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. We've never gone through the whole thing. And the Herdmans, they still think it's some kind of spy story. It's probably the first Christmas pageant where Joseph and the wise men get in a fight and Mary runs off with the baby. Where are the kids?
Every kid in the world is downstairs putting on bed sheets.
I mean, our kids.
We're right here.
Oh, well, you need to get your costumes on. It's getting late.
It's gonna be awful, you know. They look like trick-or-treaters. Dirty and fastened together with safety pins and wearing my moldy old sneakers. Mary and Joseph, they look like refugees or something.
Well, that's kind of what Mary and Joseph were, refugees. I mean, they were a long way from home. They didn't know anybody, didn't have any money. They were hungry and tired and messy.
I don't know about cold and tired, but they're sure messy.
Do you think I should...
I think you worry too much. Now, I'm going to go back there, and I'm going to shove on the baby angels and the wise men, and when do I do all that?
Oh, just follow the script.
Right. Baby angels, wise men, shepherds. I don't see in here where it says the fire department comes.
Oh. Wow, looks like we're all ready to go. Let me just look at everyone and make sure that... Gladys, where's your halo?
I don't have buried it. Listen, I think I have to say something other than the baby can. Why did they go tear off after some baby they didn't even know? I think I have to tell them where he is and who he is.
No, you tell them, unto you a child is born, and that's all you tell them. Now, everyone head backstage and try to be quiet while everyone's coming, and good luck.
Mrs. Bradley, actors don't think of us if they break a leg.
Yes, I know that, Alice, but in this case, for those of you who don't know, it's just a theatrical saying. It really doesn't mean break a leg, your own or anyone else's. Now head backstage, and remember to be quiet.
and laid him in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn.
Jesus laid down his sweet head. children and the carols and all. But you're right, this was the best one. And it should have been the worst. There was just something so different. Well, the angel of the Lord was different.
Yes, but you know, I like that. Had lots of spirit. I must find Grace and tell her.
I just wish now that I'd let her hug Eugene before the baby Jesus.
Who was the baby Jesus?
Oh, it was a doll.
Oh, no. That was no doll.
Well, it did seem real.
It did seem real, as if it might have happened just that way. We all thought that the Christmas pageant was about Jesus. That was only part of it. It was about a new baby and his mother and father who were in a whole lot of trouble. No place to go, nobody they knew, no doctor, no nothing. But because of the Herdmans, it was a whole new story. Imogene burping the baby, the wise men bringing such a sensible present. After all, they couldn't eat frankincense. And even Gladys. He's in the barn! Go see him! So that the shepherds wouldn't have to stumble all over the countryside. But I guess it wasn't like that for Imogene. For her, the Christmas pageant turned out to be all wonder and mystery. When it was over, we had a party in the basement, but the Herdmans didn't stay. They didn't have any cocoa, they didn't walk off with all the cookies, and they didn't even take their candy cane.
Well, I guess that's about it. Is there anybody left downstairs?
Nope, everyone's gone home. You were in your bathrobe, but you aren't going to continue to wear it, are you?
Why not? I don't think I'd mind being mistaken for a shepherd in this Christmas pageant.
Oh, yes, you would. After this Christmas pageant, some lady came up and hugged me because I was a shepherd. Should I take this hand?
It's the Herdman's hand from their welfare basket, but they wouldn't take it back. Leroy said it's a present. You don't take back a present.
Leroy said that. They hate him.
You and Alice Wendell came.
What about the lights?
They're on a timer. They'll go off at midnight.
That's not far away. It's almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas, kids.
Almost Christmas.